is back. I'm back. It's been a long while. I am sorry I didn't keep to the date. Yeah, I didn't keep to the date. That's because of some irregularities. Principal of all is power failure. Like, I feel like I am in Nigeria, only that I didn't bother to get a generator because I didn't think it was that bad. I cannot imagine in 2019 we have power for like 4 to 5 hours a day. That is terrible, I promise you. So what happens is the light goes in the day and only comes at night. So I'm just using daylight right now. And if you're keen, somewhere in the background, very soon you get birds chirping, you get maybe a car or a bike passing or somebody yelling. Like, people yell a lot around here. I promise you, you probably get somebody yelling very soon. Before I went off to fashion school, I was in university and I did microbiology and parasitology with a minor in medical lab technology. Such a paragraph. And I got a degree. While I was in university, I knew I wanted to be in fashion school, but I didn't come from that place where you just wake up and, hey, I've noticed what I want to be in life. I want to be a fashion designer. And they're like, yeah, that's good. So how much do you need? I need 6 million CFA for my first semester. No way. That was not going to happen. So thanks for wisdom, I didn't just get naughty, all of that. I stayed in school. I got my degree, which I'm so glad I did because I still love the sciences. Yeah. And then I was home for some time looking for schools, and well, the idea was for me to step out somewhere and get an opportunity and grab the opportunity. I applied to this school in Ghana, and yay, I was taken. So it was like, wow. So when I got there, I was thrilled. In my mind, I was like, but these people, is it not English they speak? No, they speak English, yeah. The trees, like what you get on the streets, and hey, I miss Tree. If I was gonna ask how are you doing, it's saying, where are you going to coin, where are you it's saying, yeah, that's how are you, I'm doing well. And something else. May that say thank you. Yeah, things like that. So I know Tree that helps me get around, hop into a car, get to school, buy something, greet somebody. But that's like it. I don't get to be in a conversation. Once you go beyond my level, I'm just like, Minty Tree, which is I don't speak Tree. And they're like, hey. But as you speaking to you, I was like, I just got that line so that, Now, this is like a week into school. All flashy, all the makeup on the face, like somebody looking like me right now going to school. It was until like 3 days, not 3 days, until like a month and a half or 2 months into school. You need to see us on our way to school. We look like we have been beaten up, like the whole night we were beaten up, and then we just woke up and went to school. So the hair is however it is, the clothes are whatever they are. And there was this thing, I and some friends were like, if we wear it then it's cool. So it was never really looked so nice necessarily, whatever, like it just had to be okay. So there was like that drastic change when school became serious, and at that time too, some people were getting the idea of fashion design. It's not just like some nice looking girls who love clothes. Like, if you love clothes, that's not the requirement for being a fashion designer. I promise you. If that is all that you have for clothes, love, get a shop, invest into a fashion brand. Don't be quick to get into fashion designing, because by 3 months into school, I was like, what did I get into? Then this friend of mine, Fermin, a phenomenal artist, whom I thought he was finding all of it just fine. He was like, I wanted to be a fashion designer until I came to fashion school. Like, at the time he was thinking of doing cookery. So seriously, there was that time when we all got the real thing. Like, this is beyond nice looking clothes. There is mathematics, there is critical thinking, there is drawing, and then you need to be perfect. You need to be able to transform an idea into a piece of something. You totally need to do that. Like, okay, this is this day I can't forget. Now Mrs. Fabiola, she was my portfolio lecturer. She walks into class someday and she says, all of you, we are going to design a collection today. And then she says, look at the wall, get your inspiration from the wall and design a collection of 4 looks. And then before now, we would use things like I think just before then we had used a tree. So at least you drew the tree, you began to pick out shapes from the tree. And that day was even like that particular day of the tree was not easy for me. I don't think I completed my collection. Like, by the time was up, my collection was not done. I just had to come up with something after the time because I had to submit the next class. But this wall, it was interesting, you know, that was really fun. I like the way it went, and I actually designed a collection from it. Yeah, I actually designed a collection from it. Basically, the wall had it was a wall that looked like it was white and gray. So the white over the gray, how the white dominated the gray, somehow made me to think of authority. And then I designed a collection for female, but I put in shapes which were more masculine, shapes which were more solid. Yeah, I put in silhouettes which were less flowy. They were more how do you call it, straight lines, sharp edges, angles, so that I could achieve that. I love that. Like, the process was interesting. But when the very moment she said design from a wall, we're like, auntie, like, what from this wall would I do? Will I just do a shirt of white and a skirt of gray? But that was the fun. Like, that is actually fun part of school. There were those parts when you're asking yourself, what are you even doing with this? Like, we did maths 1 and maths 2, and you will assume that the maths will just be maybe things that you can really, conversions and basic multiplications, additions, all of that. Hey, it was not that. It was far from that. Like, at some point, I think we were doing some equations, some things that we all wondered. Like, even me, who I anticipated some things, but I still wondered. And sometimes we just be like, Uncle, it's supposed to came to make. At the end of the day, it's supposed to came to me. The guy too will not. He's not going to give you a pass. Like, you deserve it before you get it. So I had this course mate. Okay, so I'm really more interested in the creative part of the design, the clothing process, than in the production. But I had like some course mates who probably picked this particular program I did and was not quite a good decision. They would have rather gone into production directly. They were sad because there were a lot of courses that you cannot imagine. Do you know what's happening right now? What's happening right now is that there is a party in my house and I'm trying to record this. Can you hear me? You have to be able to hear me because I can't go out there and tell them to stop the music. I can't. So I was saying that, right? We always had something to do in school. Oh, you were always busy. They could put you under pressure. Like, the idea was not for you to pass. The idea was for you to do it. So even if it meant that you would take your whole time to do it, you would do it. Sometimes it could really be some way you don't get enough sleep. Like, I didn't sleep. I would just go home. Like, I'll leave school like 8:30 p.m. because I don't wanna get into traffic. I'll leave school like that time, get home. I'll still get home like 9:30 or almost 10 o'clock because I'll still be like 1 hour 30 minutes on the road. And then I'll eat, I'll rest a little, I'll get into assignments, finally sleep at 10. At 4 a.m, wake up at 6 a.m. I need to jump on the bus before traffic gets me. And then on the bus, I'll be sleeping for like the next 2 hours. Such that when I arrive school the next day, I look so tired. The pressure was good, but I didn't sometimes you just got some way. And then what I didn't enjoy too was there were those moments when you're being a foreigner, you found yourself in a position where the locals from there will behave funny. Like you say something with accent. I would say I'm going to the bus stop. Hey, they will say, it's bus, so it's bus, it's not bus. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's whatever. What I'm getting into will be what I'm getting to, whether I say bus or boss. And so there was times where you can be seated somewhere, everybody's talking in English and it's going just fine. Before you know it, they just start speaking tree. Like seriously, they just start speaking tree in the middle of an important conversation. Like a student literally stands up in class and asks a question in tree, and I'm like, hey, wait, in this world that you're living, is it so tiny that you think that everybody here understands tree? So there were those annoying moments, but I got over it soon because I had to learn the language, and it was important for me to learn the language. And now I'm actually, I wish I knew more because I don't know a lot of tree at all. But they try, Sha. They try. Yeah. So that was like it in fashion school. A lot of things happened in fashion school. I could go on and on. But I'm going to end here for today. In the comments below, if you want to find out something, you want to know more about my experience in fashion school, you want to get to the school I went to. It was in Accra, Ghana, and life in Ghana was some way. It was interesting on some days, it was really annoying on others. If you want to know more, you can just ask. If you've been to any other fashion school anywhere in the world, let us know what was your experience. Just put it down here in the comments. And if you haven't watched my previous videos, hey, you're missing out a lot. Hit that button, hit it, so that you would not always be in the dark. You would know what's up at any point in time.